All right. Okay, so we're going to do half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. So have handy either a block, you can do it without, you can put your hand down, but if you like a little support, like I do, you might want a block. If you don't have that, have a chair and have it near your, it could be a table too, something that you could put your forearm on. And best if it's on the short edge at the short edge of your mat. So let's settle in. This week has been quite a week in the cosmos. We've had a supermoon. We've had a lunar eclipse. And apparently Venus was visible in the morning sky. I did not get to see her, but she was there. And I also think of how it is wedged between, it is in between two very significant events, the murder of George Floyd and the massacre of in Tulsa. That's May 31st, the 100-year anniversary, in 1921, where the entire village of Black residents and entrepreneurs were massacred. So I'm thinking that the supermoon and the planets all right in the middle of all that is a sign that our path will be lit, that our that light from the moon, from the supermoon, and alignment of the planets will shed light on radical change. And that's my wish for this week. And it feels like it's happening. Right? So come inside, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. When you breathe in, imagine you are breathing in the power of that supermoon, that enormous light, that great illumination, and that it's filling up your whole body. And when you exhale, imagine you're letting go of anything that gets in your way, whether it's toxic gas or anxiety or any kind of obstacle. Every time we breathe in, we do breathe in new light, new life. And that is the light. Continue to feel the power of your breath as it connects to the light from the universe. Cosmic energy you are experiencing this week in particular. And now return to your natural breath and gently elevating your eyes. We will be doing a moon salutation today in honor of that cosmic energy that's going on. But we will also, individually and in our moon salutation, include a half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. So have a block or a chair nearby so that you can do the pose with ease. Right? I'll show you how to do that. So let's begin with a left body side stretch, sending your left fingers over to the right, dropping the right shoulder. Continue to stretch. So your arm getting long, your ribs widening. Inhale, and then exhale, bring your left hand on your right knee. Slide your right hand behind you for support, and look over your right shoulder to twist. Remember, in this pose, your inhale is lengthening your spine, and the end of your breath is twisting. Place your left hand on your right thigh. Lift your right arm alongside your ear and stretch in the opposite direction going to the left. Bring both arms up to center. Send your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers, knuckles on the mat behind you. Little baby back bend. Open up your heart. Inhale, and on an exhale, fold forward. Let your knuckles reach back behind you. Going in the opposite direction of the crown of your head. Or you can lift your knuckles up to the sky, bring your crown of your head to the mat. And then let your knuckles help you to gently unfold. Release your arms, shake them out. Other side. Let's get our right side body nice and stretched from your hips to your fingertips. And reach, reach. Inhale, exhale, right hand on left knee, slide your left arm behind you, look over your left shoulder. Right hand on left thigh. Left arm stretches to the right. Bring both arms to center. Swing your arms back behind you. Come on to the palms of your hands. Opening up your heart a little bit bigger. Take a look at that starry sky. Let's do 4 dragon's breaths. So you in through the nose, side, open through the mouth. Let's do it together. Inhale. Ha. 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 Push off your fingers. Fold forward. Inhale down. Unfold slowly. Lengthen your legs out from you. So down, take on. Up, up. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hands on your shins, cats and dogs. Exhale to your cat spine with your spine curled back behind you. Inhale to your dog as you move forward, your heart curling your spine in the opposite direction, and continue at your own pace. Moving and shaping your spine from one direction and then the other. And then the next time you are in your cat spine, pause for a breath, and then come back to your neutral spine. Okay, so we're going to you can move your feet a little bit away from you if they were very close. So you want a nice diamond shape. And place forearm over forearm. So we're going to do Tadasana, which is the star pose. And inhale and exhale, bring your long, straight spine a little bit forward. Inhale, exhale a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, now you're going to drop your arms and your whole torso down any amount. So if your arms are still floating, that's perfectly fine. If you can bring your forearms to your ankles or your feet, that's fine too. So you have two diamond shapes for a six-pointed star. On an inhale, lift your arms a third of the way. Next inhale, 2/3. Next inhale, open your arms and come up to your mountain spine. Send your legs straight out in front of you. Now let's do some little baby sun salutations. We need the sun to balance the knee. Inhale, gather, bend your knees. Exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, bend and flex. Exhale, point and straighten. Inhale, bend and flex. Inhale again. Exhale, come forward, hinging from your hips. Take the outside of your feet or your ankle to the calf, whatever you comfortably can reach. So you are folded over your bent knees. Lift your head so that the crown of your head is in line with your spine. And begin to lengthen your legs. Begin to straighten them any amount. You can straighten them all the way or just a little bit. And come a little bit closer with that long flat back to your legs. And then when you've gone as far as you can with that flat back, then you can fold over the rest of the leg. For Pashinottanasana, the western stretch, the moon is the western side of our body. Our back body is our western side, the moon side. Look up, bring your arms alongside your ears and unhinge. Bring your hands down by your side. Right. So bring your feet onto the mat, your hands on your palms on the mat alongside your hips. Walk your feet away a little bit. You're going to lift your hips and bring them back down. Lift them again and bring them back down. Lift them a third time and hold them there. And then bring them back down. Lift your hips and send them to your heels and drop your hips behind your heels. Walk your hands to your legs and wrap your arms around your legs. Or not, or you can stay right here. See if you can get your chin over your knees. Place your hands behind your hips. Walk your back, lift your hips, and bring them between your hands. Now this time we're going to go into a reverse table, Stavasana. Lift your hips, send them forward and up for a reverse fold. So you can keep those hips really high, and you can stay here, you can come back down, or you can lift one leg up to the side. You can bring that leg down, you can bring your hips back down between your hands. I'm going to do that once more. So you lift your hips, bring them forward, lift them up high for your table. Try to get your ankles underneath your knees. I know it's hard to tell. Right? So again, you come back down, or you try lifting your left leg up to the side. And then bring it down, and bring your hips back down between your hands. Bring your legs to your chest and over. We're seated. To the top. And just breathe. And then lift your head. Send your knees to one side or the other to come up on all fours. All right? Okay. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's do some cats and dogs here. And you do this at your own pace, just remembering that your cat spine is an exhale. Your dog spine is an inhale. Next time you're in your cat spine, pause and send your hips to your heels. Lengthen your arms overhead. Palms of your hands on the mat. Lift your hips, bring them forward, shoulders over your wrists, heart between your arms, your legs are long behind you. Inhale, exhale, hips to your heels. Inhale, come forward, turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Heels reaching for the mat, chest reaching for your thighs, pushing away the mat with your hands. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Inhale, plank. Get yourself ready, get your feet set up. You might want to have them wide apart so that you can just swivel your feet into your side plank. Bring your arm down, bring your hips up to down dog. Come forward again to plank and get ready for your side plank on the other side, which might also include stepping your left foot out away from your leg on the mat and swiveling on the outside edge of your mat for a supported side plank. And bring it down, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank, bring your knees to the mat. Slide your hands under your shoulders, back to table. Send your right leg back behind you on the wall of your right foot. Lift your right foot. Lift your left arm. Make sure those hips are square. Bring your foot down, bring your hand down, swivel your right foot on the mat, and fan open to the right. Send your shoulder over your wrist, lift your right leg. Bend your knee if you wish. Option, take your ankle or your foot and open up your side body, your front body actually to the side. Release your leg and your hand. Bring your knees down. Send your left leg, send your left leg back behind you. Lift it up hip high. Right arm alongside right ear. Bring your foot down, bring your hand down, swivel your foot, fan open. Shoulder over wrist, lift your left leg. Stay here or come down or bend your knee, take your foot and open up to the left. Release everything. Come to a child's pose. Look up, slide your hands to your knees, come to stand on your knees. Right. You're going to step your right leg out to the right. I'm going to do just a simple open gate. So your right hand is on your right leg. Your shoulders are square. Left arm alongside left ear. And you are going to curl that arm and come down into a side body stretch as you send your right hand towards your ankle for an open gate. Or a gate, it's actually gate pose, not open yet. And bring both arms to center. And then just send both arms in the opposite directions. Maybe you can get them parallel to the mat, to the floor. And then bring your arms back up. Return your knee. Right, and left leg goes out. So you want to square off the edge of your nose. Send your left leg down, your right arm reaches up and over for your gate pose. Open up your heart. So you're not folding down, you're opening up. Lift both arms to center, and then send both arms in the opposite direction. The secret here is to make sure you're using your abs. You have to anyway, right? But be aware of it. This helps to strengthen your core. Bring your arms up and put your knee back where you found it. Okay. So walk your hands out front of you. Walk them. Then send your hips forward to the left, all the way around to the right. Make circles with your hips. And then next time you go forward, pause for breath and go the other way. And then pause and come back to table. Now before, when we did sent our leg out, swivel, lifted, this is a knee down half moon pose, right? Because that's what we'll do when we're standing. So we're going to try a different variation, because this is what we'll do if you're using a chair. So bring your forearm, your left forearm down to the mat so that your fingers are pointed to your right, wrist. Send your right leg back behind you. Swivel your right leg on the mat, stand open, shoulder over elbow this time, lift your leg. The other variation, and in this case you can lift your leg a little higher than hip. And bring it down. And we'll do that on the other side. So we start from table. You'll bring your right forearm to the mat. Send your fingers to your left wrist. Straighten your left leg, ball of your foot on the mat behind you. Swivel your foot. Stand open and lift. And bring it down. Child's pose. And then let's make our way up to stand. And when you get there, come to your mount. We're just going to stand and breathe for a moment. And focus. And then send your arms out and up and down the central line. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale once more. So we're going to do another full body stretch before we get into our salutations. So from your mountain, you're going to come onto the ball with your right foot, step back. Arms alongside your ears. You're going to take your right wrist with your left hand And stretch to the left. So your left arm is just weighing down your right arm. You're not pulling with your left hand. Don't want to do that. You just want to let the weight of your arm stretch. Feel the stretch all the way down your side body. And this not only stretches all those muscles from your armpit all the way down, it also gets your IT band, which is that fibrous band that goes from the top of your hip to the top of the head of your shin bone, the tibia. And that often causes those problems. And bring both hands back together. Bring them down. Step your right foot forward. Take a breath. Step your left leg back. And we'll do the same thing now on the other side. So this time you're taking your left wrist in your right hand. You're getting nice and tall. You're in your mountain spine. And then you're going to stretch to the right, letting the weight of your right arm help make that happen. Feel the stretch all the way down to the head of the tibia bone. And come to center. Step your foot forward. Bend your knees, come on to your ball of your foot and go back and forth like you were marching in place or walking in place. And pause. All right. So we're going to do 3 half sun salutations. And so a half sun salutation, we basically stay in one place. We do all the motions for saluting the sun. Inhale, exhale, soften your knees and fold. Inhale, come halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fly out and up and down the center line twice more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, fly out and up and down the center line. Inhale, gather. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fly out and up, and prayer comes to your heart. All right. So, for the sake of balance, we don't want to overlook the sun, right? Even though we're celebrating. So let's take a look at half moon pose. So I'm going to do it on the other side of my mat. My right side is my best side, actually. Okay, so we're going to start this right now for, you know what, let's start it in the same position we're going to be in moon salutation, which will be really a warrior one. You will be like this in quarter moon. So I will ask you, when you are after your quarter moon, to reach for your block. So if you have a block, you want your block at the front of your mat. Come onto the ball of your left foot, your back leg. Bring your weight over your right leg. Right? Bring your weight over your right leg. And open up to half moon. Lifting your left leg, stacking your hips. Looking up if you wish to. And then bring it down. All right. If you're doing this with me, let's do it again on the other side. So left, you're coming up onto your left foot. Your block should be under your shoulder. You're going to lift your right leg. All right. Now with the chair. So the chair allows us to use our forearm to come into the same pose. So you'll be in warrior one, legs. You're going to come forward, spring off your back leg. Your forearm is across the seat of the chair, fingers pointing to the side of your chair. Make sure you get yourself forward onto your arm. You're not going to put a lot of weight on your arm, but you're using this for balance. And then you can more easily open up and stack your hips, right? And even look up, maybe. It's always a maybe, right? So let's do that on the other side. All right. So we'll start in the warrior one legs. You're going to be down in your quarter moon pose, but that's very convenient to place your forearm across the seat, lift your right leg, and open up to stack your hips. All right. And bring it down. Okay. So set your mat up so that if you're going to use the chair, it's at one end and you'll have a second to bring it over to the other, or you'll just change. You actually don't need to move your chair. I do because I need to face the camera. So I forget I said that. You don't need to move the chair. Okay. So we'll start our half moon. Step your feet. Our full moon, our whole moon, our moon salutation. Sorry, I'm confusing language here. Open your legs into a V shape, toes pointing forward. Arms in a V shape. Inhale. Inhale and allow your whole body to be filled with energy. You are a sparkling 5-pointed star. Feel the energy, feel it. Use your abdominal muscles, allow them to lift you up. On your next inhale, you're going to curl your spine over the full moon. Feel that moon cuddling in your back, curving, matching the curve of your spine with its curve. Feel this energy. And then bring your hands together, straighten your spine. Extend your index fingers to create a stylus. Bend your knees just a little, or not. You don't have to, but it may help you. When you inhale and then exhale and trace the half moon. So your fingers may reach the mat or not. They may be up here. It does not matter. You can still make that half circle. So when you come up, you're going to do that on an inhale to retrace that half moon. Turn. Oh no, let's first do. So jump or step your feet together. Keep your arms and fingers the way they are. And we will do our crescent moves. Inhale, exhale to the right, a waxing moon. Inhale to center, exhale, waning moon. Inhale to center. Now you will jump or walk your feet apart, cactus shape with your arms. Your feet are at a 45-degree angle. Your knees are tracking over your middle toe. Your knees are over your ankle. So you can bend a little bit or bring your hips all the way down to the level of your knees. Your elbows should be level with your shoulders for the goddess, the moon. Inhale, bring your arm in front, your right arm in front, left arm overhead, framing your head. Inhale, exhale, curve to the right. Inhale to center, exhale, opposite. Inhale, center, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Bring your hands to your thighs, point your toes forward, heel toe your feet together, step your left leg forward, your right leg back behind you. And interlace your fingers behind you. Straighten your left leg. Look up at the stars for stargazer. Try to get your hips square the edge of the mat. Look up at those constellations. Maybe you can find Venus. Release your arms, bend your knee, bring your arms up and down onto the mat or blocks if you have blocks. You're going to bring your weight over your right ankle as you lift your right leg any amount for a shooting star. You're going to place your foot back down where it was. Cover over your left thigh. Bring your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers for the quarter moon. And now we're going to move for the other half moon, right? The other half of the moon. So reach for your block or come up onto your chair for half moon pose. Then place your foot back down behind you where it was. Bring your hands to the mat. Step your back leg opposite your front foot and widen your legs apart. Fold over in a wide-legged forward fold for the half moon. For the new moon. To expose the new moon. And then come on to straight arms. Heel toe your feet a little bit together, or not. Soften your knees, or not. Fly out and up and down the center line. All right. So this moon salutation is supposed to be a cooling experience. So we're going to go slowly this time, right? And you can decide if you even want to do the half moon. You can go from quarter moon, the big half moon. You can go from quarter moon directly to the new moon, okay? 5-pointed star. Feel the power. Inhale, exhale, feel the power of the supermoon. Bring your hands together, lengthen your spine, soften your knees to trace the first half. On an inhale, retrace it. Release your arms. Oh, no, sorry. Made the same mistakes. Keep your arms up. Step your legs together. We're going to start with the waning. Inhale, exhale, waning moon. Inhale, exhale, waxing moon. Inhale. Now, step or jump your feet apart. Goddess. Right. Bring your hands to your thighs. And this time, you're going to circle your hips. And then go the other way. You're going to point your toes forward. Your right leg goes forward, your left leg behind you this time. Straighten your front leg, your mudra behind you for starting side. Release your arms, bend your front knee, bring your hands down. Bring your weight over your right ankle. Lift your left leg any amount for a shooting star. Step your left foot back where you started from. Your legs are in warrior one position. Interlace your fingers back behind you for the quarter moon. You can go directly to a new moon, or you can take your block or your chair and come up to your half moon. And then bring the head down. Step your feet opposite each other, widen them, fold over, new moon. Bring your hands to the mat, straighten your arms, heel toe your feet together a little bit, and then fly out and up, and bring your prayer to your heart, and pause. Just breathe. Feel your heart beating. Bow your head, roll your shoulders, release your hands, bend your knees, and make your way down to your mat. Come to sit in Dandasana, legs straight out in front of you, hands alongside your hips, toes ceiling, legs engaged, mountain spine, crown of the head reaching up. Elbows pointing back. Send your arms straight out in front of you, palms facing each other. Inhale. Exhale. Send your fingers forward of your toes or as far as you can comfortably go. Make sure you're hinging from your hip. Your hip joint. Inhale. into my back. Exhale, row the boat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring your forearms down to the mat. Place your feet on the mat. Lift your hips, send them toward your heels. And then make your way over downward to the mat. Extending your legs. Bring your feet to the mat. We're going to push both our shoulders into the mat. Feel your heart rising. And then release. Inhale both your shoulders into the mat and then release. Once more, inhale both of your shoulders into the mat and then release. Send your fingers to the ceiling and allow your shoulders to fall back onto the mat. Bend at the elbows, one forearm over the other, hovering over your chest. Inhale, exhale, send your upper arm to the left, any amount. Inhale to center, over to the opposite side. Inhale, exhale to the other side, and keep that going a few more times. Make sure when we end, you're going to end on the right side as we started on the left. And the next time you're over to the right, you're going to pause and come back to center. Release your arms. Bring both knees into your chest, one hand on each knee. Send your knees away from you to feel the curve in your lower back. On an exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Feel your lower back flex. Inhale, send your knees away. Exhale, bring them back. Continue. Feel your lower back getting a massage. Then next time your knees are in your chest, pause. Open your legs out to the side, your knees out to the side, so your legs are still bent. And you're going to send your knees forward, then together, then back into your chest. Send them away, forward, together, and in your chest. So you're making two separate circles with your knees. The next time your knees are into your chest, you'll do the opposite. You'll go forward, send your knees apart, bring them back to your chest, and continue. Then bring your knees to your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side. Come to center, release your arms, send them straight out from your shoulders, and roll your hips again, roll your whole back again. But this time, without hugging your knees, you can get more of your hips involved, more of your ribs involved. Your whole back leg. And then come to center. Place your feet on the mat. You're going to lengthen one leg, lengthen the other. We're not doing Shavasana just yet, but send your feet the width of your neck, so one on one side, one on the other. You're going to rotate your leg from the hip joint, the whole leg, not just your shin or your ankle, and open your legs out so that the pinky toe side of your leg is on the mat or close to it. Then come through center and bring the big toe edge toward the mat. And then keep going back and forth to rotate your legs, massaging your legs, reigniting your hip joint. And then when your toes are pointed back to the sky, bring your legs a little closer together onto the mat. And just let them open naturally out to the sides. Bring your arms alongside your body, rotate your arms so that your palms are facing the sky for your Shavasana position. Allow your whole back body to surrender to gravity. Feel the pull of the earth. Mother Earth without us. Feel your sun power in the front of your body. Om Namah Shivaya. I surrender to transformation and welcome the changes that will lead me to who I am. Take a deep breath in and out. Begin to reawaken your body. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and your feet for gentle awakening. Send your arms overhead, back behind you, your legs and feet in the opposite direction for a full body stretch. Big yawn, stretch. Then bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and one more time, roll from side to side. Come to center. Release your legs and roll over onto your right side, your sun side, to expose your left side, your moon side, in your fetal position. And then make your way up to sit. If you are leaving us now, I wish you a cosmic end to a very star-filled week. If you are staying for meditation, please get into your comfortable seat, your Sukhasana, if you are on your hips, or if you choose to move to a chair, have your feet grounded to the earth. And this meditation is an allyship meditation. It is an anti-racism meditation. So I want you to know that before we go into it, and we're going to allow the ideas that come along with this subject we allow ourselves to feel them in this meditation. So let's start by closing our eyes, coming inside, and focusing on our breath. Take a deep inhale and feel your belly enlarge as you deeply inhale. That's your solar plexus right here in the middle. And you can keep feeling that as you breathe in and out. Your solar plexus is the home of your Manipura chakra, which is your center of courage, willpower. This allows you to embrace your personal power, tap into your courage, feel your gut. You can release your hand if you need it. But just still feel the breath in your belly. And now bring your awareness to your heart. To your heart beating. And imagine there's a window in front of your heart. And with every breath, you're going to slide that window open a little bit more, opening it and opening it and opening it until it's fully open, until your heart is wide open. Bringing clarity to your heart and to your mind. And if at any time the words we are drinking in, feelings we are experiencing, become uncomfortable or difficult, just return to your breath, return to your heart, return to your moving center of courage, your solar plexus. On your next breath, inhale feelings of heat, darkness, and heaviness. Maybe you can visualize dark colors, smells, or any textures you might associate it with the feeling tone of racism. Breathe that in, and with every exhale, radiate positivity and light through every pore of your body. Like you are sending a light that shines in your body out into the world. That vibrant light on every exhale, feel it radiating out. Feel its vibrance, feel its freshness. And now continue with your breathing. When you inhale, allow the darkness inside. When you exhale, send out that lightness that you contain in your body. Inhale, taking away the darkness. Exhale, sharing the lightness. Keep going. Allow your awareness to turn to the suffering of people of color, especially this week, Black people. We can never fully understand the pain, the damage, burden of racism, but we can be empathetic, and we can stand up. With your next breath, inhale, hurt, violence, opposition, and trauma. Let it in. Allow your body to feel it. And with every exhale, send out comfort, safety, and peace. Inhale, hurt, exhale. Continue in this way. Inhale the hurt and exhaling the relief, the safety and peace. With your next breath, visualize those affected by police brutality or some other racial violence. Imagine how they might feel, how the victims might feel, what they might have endured and suffered. Breathe that in. Allow yourself to breathe that discomfort in. And when you exhale, breathe out healing and safety. Inhale and exhale, freedom and safety. And with your next breath, visualize those who are denied or delayed justice, those who are assumed guilty and punished excessively because of the color of their skin. With every inhale, breathe in their hurt, the oppression, and the trauma. Feel it. Notice where it lands, that unpleasant feeling where it lands in your body, and with your exhale, breathe out comfort, safety, and liberation. Liberation. Breathe it out. Breathe in the hurt and injustice. Breathe out liberation. Continue to breathe in and out. With your next inhale, visualize those affected by systemic racism, those deprived of promotion and opportunities, afforded lower quality education, those forced to use poison Tupperware or live near toxic waste. Breathe in their pain. Breathe in the injustice that they face. Feel their pain. And exhale safety, equality and comfort. Inhale, pain. Exhale, liberation. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, discomfort. Exhale. Send the light that lives inside of you, send it out to every part of your body. Send it out. Inhale, feel empty. Exhale, send out light. Inhale, empathy. Exhale. Bring your hands together at your heart. Feel your heart beat. Feel your heart beating for all people of every walk of life, of every color, of every creed, of every identity. Feel your empathy. Send out your compassion right from your heart. Send compassion. Bow your head. Release your hands and lift your head. Slowly open your eyes. And thank you all so very much for being with me today, for staying